Good morning. It is Wednesday and I finished Saving Grace last night, and that is book 3 in the Rosewood Ranch series, and that is by Alexandra Banks. So I am officially up to date with that series, and I'm really looking forward to the next one, because the next book in the series is about Harry and Louisa, which is Hudson's mum and dad. So yeah, I'm excited. Don't know what I'm going to pick up today. I feel like maybe looking for an audiobook, but I don't know. We'll see where the day takes us. Hello, we are on Friday. I've got a really busy day today, and yeah, just gonna give you a quick update because I didn't really vlog yesterday. I started an audiobook, so I started the Strawberry Pancake Patch or something like that. It's one of them. I'll find the name for it. But I did start that. I know it's by Laura Gilmore. So I started that, and it's okay. It's not too bad. It's alright for now. Yeah. Single dad and the nanny. That old trope. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not massively excited by it. Like, I really enjoy the pumpkin spice latte, the pumpkin spice cafe. I always do that. And the cinnamon bun bookshop. Maybe that was, I don't know. Yeah. But the Christmas Tree Farm was, I think, my favourite. But now I just think it's like, okay, well, how much more can we go into this? But I am off to get tattooed today. Then I am going to see some family. Then this evening we're going to watch a Minecraft movie, and I'm really looking forward to it. So yeah, gonna get myself sorted, and then I can hopefully properly update you tomorrow. Hello. So when I got back last night, I pretty much just passed out. It was a long day. I just didn't stop all day. But although I've got a few bits going on today, it's not going to be as busy. It shouldn't be as busy, I don't think. The weather's looking quite nice, so I'm hoping to get some reading done. And yeah, I am trying my hardest to stick to my TBR this month, but books just keep coming out, and they're dragging me away. They're dragging me away from my TBR. I am about a quarter of the way through Wild Love. Really enjoying it. I like how different it is, just how different the story is, although there's a lot of things that are quite the same as some of the other like small town romance things. There's a lot of the tropes that are the same. However, there's a lot of stuff that's very different, and yeah, I'm really enjoying it. So Elsie Silver is looking good at the moment. Elsie Silver is looking very good at the moment. as for the strawberry pancake patch, whatever it's called, again, it's still okay. I don't hate it. I don't dislike it. I'm having an okay time listening to it. It's just all very okay. But I thought that about the Cinnamon Bun bookshop, so this isn't anything new to me. Yeah, it is a bit of a shame. However, I did read The Bribe by Devney Perry. I read that on Kindle Unlimited, and I had originally started that as an audiobook, and I wasn't quite enjoying the audiobook as much as I would have liked. However, the ebook was really quick to read, and it was really good. It was exciting. It was fun. There was a bit of grit that I think we get with Devney Perry. So we get the small town romance. We get a lot of trying to move on from things that have happened in your past. And then when your past comes back to haunt you, we get that extra bit of grit with the Devney Perry books, I think, anyway. I would probably say it was a strong start to a series. I know there's a lot more, but I'm going to put it at 4 because I just genuinely, I had a great time reading it. But I think as well that things were a bit far-fetched, which I know, like, I would expect if it was a fantasy book, but things were a little bit far-fetched and certain things just seemed to tie up quite quickly. So yeah, certain things could have been a little bit better. And the sun has now decided to go somewhere else, and the lighting is not great now. But that is my update for now. And I will let you know when I've done a bit more reading if I get round to it, because I'm out this afternoon and gonna have a chilled night, but Saturday, so I haven't got a huge amount of time left for this vlog to do any reading, but we will see, we will get there. So I'm not going to worry too much about it. But yeah, so I will update you when I can. Hello, I apologise for the lighting, but my bedroom isn't the best and the sun just keeps sort of appearing and then disappearing. I haven't vlogged a lot this week because it's been really hectic, and I've had lots of stuff that I've wanted to get done during the week leading up to the kids being off school for 2 weeks. So I've just been making sure that that's all done and dusted. However, I have read 2 books and I am in the middle of 2 books and I'm quite pleased with what I've picked out this week. It's been nice easygoing books, and yeah, I just think that it was definitely what I needed. I needed something chilled with a little bit, like, really low stakes. So there's been stuff where it's been not action packed, there's been something happening, and then we've had, like, it sort of get dealt with quite easily, and yeah, it's been nice. So my first 2 books were Saving Grace by Alexandra Banks. That is the 3rd book in the Rosewood Ranch series, I believe. Really enjoyed that. We follow Grace, who comes to the ranch just on a whim. She has left her partner, husband, who is not a nice man. There are a lot of trigger warnings for certain parts of that book, so do just keep that in mind. And I really enjoyed it. Mac is dealing with being discharged from the army due to medical reasons, and although I don't know what PTSD from being in the army is like, I felt like it was all still dealt with very sensitively, and it wasn't just brushed under the carpet, and it wasn't something that was just like 1 or 2 sessions of therapy and it was dealt with. It was an ongoing thing, which I do believe, you can correct me if I'm wrong on this one, but from what I know of PTSD, I know that it doesn't just go away. So I do believe that that was done quite sensitively. I am really looking forward to book 4, which is Louisa and Harry, and yeah, I just think that that's going to be the best one for me, because we are constantly seeing the matriarch and the patriarch of the family constantly, you know, doing the thing of trying to parent but also trying to keep that romance there. And I think it'll be really nice to see their love story to start with, and yeah, I'm excited about that one, so I am looking forward to that one. I think that's out in May, so I do have to wait a bit of time for it, but I have other books to read in the meantime. My next one was The Bribe, which is the first book of the Calamity Montana series by Devney Perry. Now, having only read 2 of Devney Perry books before, I really wasn't sure whether the writing style would change depending on what series we were reading, but I really did. I didn't see any difference, and I really liked it. I had it on my Kindle, and I am really excited as well because there is a preview of Shield of Sparrows, which has got me super excited. My thing with The Bribe was that although I said low stakes and dealt with quite easily, the stakes were quite high in this one. Without going into too much detail, the stakes were quite high, and Lucy Ross ends up going into hiding. She just completely flees her town. She doesn't inform anybody but her best friend where she's going. They come up with a plan, and the stakes are quite high when it comes to her being found, and they do appear to get higher the more we find out about Lucy Ross, the more we find out how high the stakes are. And for how high they are, I feel like it was dealt with too quickly. It was a little bit unrealistic, I suppose. It was a 4-star for me purely because, like I said, unrealistic. Things are just tied up very neatly, very quickly. I think I mentioned that I was looking for an audiobook the other day, and I ended up reading The Strawberry Patch Pancake House. I say reading, I was listening to it probably a couple of hours throughout the day while I was doing bits and pieces. I am on page 227, so I'm not too far away from the end. At the moment, it's just okay. Like, I'm not sure. I don't know how I'm feeling about it, but I will keep going with it because I felt that with the Christmas Tree Farm and the Cinnamon Bun Bookshop, I don't feel like anything can quite get the feeling of the Pumpkin Spice Cafe. I don't know whether that's a first book syndrome or whether it's because I just love the autumnal things together. So this is just okay. Then the final book that I am not even halfway through, I'm on page 147, is Wild Love, but I'm enjoying taking my time with this one just because I am tabbing and annotating. But we're following Ford Grant, who has just found out that he actually has a child, and then his best friend's sister comes back into the town, Rosalie, and we see the connection starting to appear again with them. I'm really enjoying this just because it is completely different to the usual small town romances that you get. It's a case of he's a music producer, and I don't feel like we have that a lot. He comes from the big city, so we have that. She's come from a big city. She's come back from the big city, so she did grow up there, and then she's gone to the big city and come back. He grew up there, gone to the big city, come back. So I feel like we've got all of this backwards and forwards, and they know how each other's lives have sort of changed moving to cities, and then something has brought them back. So I feel like that's, yeah, I feel like that's just like a nice thing. But I am looking forward to carrying on with this one. Elsie Silver is definitely the winning one for me, but a bit wary on this one. I don't know how I'm going to feel on that one. I am going to continue with the Calamity Montana series, so I'm hoping to be able to pick one of those up one of the nights and just lie in bed and probably binge it. Just binge a book a night, maybe. No, I need to sleep. However, I haven't really gone along my TBR. I'm looking at my basket over there and I'm just like, I haven't done any of my TBR. So really, I could do with picking up one of the books out of my basket, and I don't know what that's going to be. I'm leaning more towards something thriller / horror at the moment, so hopefully we can get to that. Thank you for joining me on this shorter vlog this week. I hope you have enjoyed what you've seen, and I'm sorry that not much has been vlogged, but I'm going quite a few places where I can vlog, and I feel a bit better just getting my phone out and recording. So yeah, next week's vlog should be nice and long and hopefully filled with lots of reading. So yes, if you have stuck around and liked the video, then don't forget to hit the thumbs up down below and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.